Marauders, welcome back to the channel. So willow tree cleanup is almost completed. This is where most of the limbs that were in the air, limbs, branches, look, they're the size of trees. I have them piled here. Then I have the lighter stuff. I have some 8-inch, 10-inch limbs over there. Let's take a look at it. Some bigger limbs underneath that light brush, and then here is the smallest of limbs. The smallest of limbs that I got to take to the street. This is a section of my property that I couldn't walk in before because the tree blocked it. To give you some, this is my neighbor's property, and then on the other side of the creek, the far side, is my property, and then crosses the creek again, and there's the island. Give you some perspective. I want to make, this is just too big for the track loader to handle this tree. So I'm using that log as a pivot point so that I have one end of this trunk in the air to cut it so it won't bind the saw blade, chainsaw blade. That's what I'm hoping for. And I'll probably make 2 cuts on the end and then try to cut this piece in half. See if that works. Picking up all the piles. There's probably 3 or 4 10-wheel dump trucks at the street. You can see my lawn is pretty beat up. It is what it is, right? So this is what I'm going to take out of here next with the track loader. There's definitely a learning curve using the Grapple with big chunks of wood. Now, I may not be able to grab. The grapple may be too small to get some of these pieces, larger pieces. And I don't feel like cutting them again, especially these two monsters. I may run them to the street with the excavator. I think I may be able to get, so probably 3 trips. I'm gonna have to use the excavator to take those to the street. The town has very good equipment to pick it up. Either a front end loader, probably 15 ton, 16 ton front end loader, or they have a truck with a grapple on it. What a mess. This was all from the base of the tree and the stump. I'll give you some footage of taking this mess out of here. Mess is cleaned up, guys. A lot of raking ahead of me, a lot of hand work, picking up things here and there. That's what remains of the stump. A lot of that is stuck in there. I can't pick it out. I'm debating if I should just try to burn it in a year. Just pile stuff up in there and then set it afire. That's it. I'm gonna throw some of these bigger chunks in by hand, take them to the road. I have some stuff that dropped in the street, or not in the street, but on my path along my lawn. Guys, thank you for joining me for this cleanup task. A lot of you told me not to do this tree myself. Hire someone to do it. You know, make the choice because of my knee and the difficulty in taking down this giant tree or cleaning up this giant tree. Remember, even though it was on its side, it was still 60 feet in the air. Multiple huge limbs hanging over me. Maybe I'll take a video of the street, what I have piled up there. Just thought I'd take a walk and see what's by the street. They look like dinosaur logs, they're so big. Probably the second biggest I've cut up. I had a willow tree that was actually blocking the creek almost 20 years ago that I had to pull out. This was a good day's worth of work. This is all the willow tree here. This is mostly the willow tree with collateral damage. Some of this is the collateral damage of the trees around the willow, but you can see that. About half this pile is willow tree, and then the trees that it took down, you can see the ash tree there. What a mess. See it in relationship to my car. My brother's grandchildren would say, what a mess. So that's the end of this video. I hope to see you on the trail. Please, let's think positive thoughts about everyone around the world, and thank you for watching this video, taking your valuable time to watch this video. Thank you. The 3-foot upgrade on the Husqvarna, going from a 24-inch bar to a 36-inch bar, really made this job much easier. I wish I had a 24-inch bar on my smaller Husqvarna. Nice chunk of land here, isn't it? I liked having these trees here, but it actually made this a nice grove area. I'll clean it up and maybe plant some trees, but it does make this a pretty section of the yard. We'll see how it works out. Thank you, Marauders.